out to our spot early. Elk hunting, whether it's early season archery or late season rifle, it starts early in the morning. So we get to our spot early in the dark using headlamps, and just make sure we're in the right position at the right time. It's really important when you're elk hunting to be ready first thing, because the elk aren't going to wait for anybody. So, all right, we are hunting elk in Arizona. It is kind of mid-morning. We're trying to wait for these bulls to come out of the timber and get into the sun. It's a really nice morning. But Arizona elk hunting is just awesome. It's really good weather. It's clear and cold. So, yeah, we're just glassing country right now. Kind of see behind me. So, yeah, it's good. Just gotta be patient when you're hunting elk. Sometimes it takes them a while to get out of the timber. And it's really, really calm and still right now. That's why I've got to be a little bit more quiet. So, yeah, great time of year. We're excited. Just glassing, trying to find the right bull to put that tag on is the important thing. So, we're going to keep after it. I will keep you posted. Just about over with day one. We did see one bull come out. Well, he didn't give us an opportunity. Don't know if it's actually the same part of the same group that we saw, but we did see a bull this evening. So day one, we had some action. Just these bulls didn't want to play ball with us. So maybe tomorrow morning, or we still got a little bit of daylight left, that we're gonna hike out of here and keep hunting. But that's elk hunting. You know, you can't be upset if you see nice bulls and don't make it happen. I mean, that's why we're out here. That's why they call it hunting. So we're enjoying it. It's a good time. Hopefully we'll make it happen tomorrow on a really good bull. So I will hopefully get it all on film for you. Morning here. We got to get to a spot. We had a long hike to get to a spot, so we needed to start in the dark. You know, you can't waste any time. These elk are up early in the morning. They bed down pretty quick, so you got to be in the right position early to try to make it happen. So you just do the best you can. There's no guarantees on anything, but just putting yourself in the right position, and our hunters is all we can do, and then hope for the best, and hopefully we find a bull this morning. So there we go. It's rifle elk hunt in Arizona. I almost just fell. Elk live in some nasty areas in Arizona. You got to do a lot of hiking to get to some of the areas they live. Bull elk in particular, they live up in some cliffy stuff. And you got to be prepared to hike, and you got to be prepared to do some elevation changes when you're hunting elk here, because they live on cliff sides and they live in high elevations and live just in nasty country. So, but if you pace yourself, it'll be all right. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, a track star, or a power lifter. If you pace yourself, you can get wherever you want to go, and that's the key. So we're still looking for bulls. Hopefully we can find one in a cool little spot in this canyon. We're just hunting for bulls and some of this stuff. It's kind of patchy, some of this cliffy stuff where these bulls like to get into some shade, like that stuff, and we just are kind of glassing through the pines, trying to find these bulls that are bedded up in the middle of the day. That's what rifle elk hunting is all about. You can't hear them with a bugle. They're not bugling right now, so you got to use your feet and your glass, and hopefully they'll show up. So we're just working hard and staying after it. We're just grinding it out, and just got to keep hunting, and hopefully something good happens. So we're here just looking for elk, and this is a good example right behind me. So I'm working in a pretty thick area. I'm looking in thick area. So what I'm doing is I'm finding holes in the trees, right? So I can view this ridge line. As you can see, it's all covered in shade right now. So I'm basically all down here too. So this is where we've seen a few good bulls. So what I'm doing is I'm finding places, spots that are broken in this tree area that I can glass, and then I kind of just glass a certain area for a while, and then I keep moving. But that's what you want to look for. Nice shady hillsides. You know what? Believe it or not, even when it's like a blizzard and it's like -5 degrees, these elk still like that north face, that shady side. Can't tell you how many times I've seen bulls bedding in the snow where I thought they would be in the sun because it's just so cold, but they prefer those north sides. And so if you're hunting elk in Arizona, keep that in mind. Even if it's really, really cold, always focus on where the shade is, that north face, that east face, just depending on how the ridges are oriented. So, and you'll find some stuff. Obviously, you want to look for sign as you're walking through the woods, but setting up and glassing for bulls, that's kind of what you're looking for. So I hope that gives you a pretty good idea of what we're doing here. Hope that helps on your rifle elk hunt in Arizona. Just working country. Some spots are spots where you can set up and glass all day long off of a little knob or a ridge. And some spots like this, I gotta just keep moving this ridge line, finding holes in the trees, glassing, feeling comfortable that I've glassed everything good. It could be 15 minutes, could be an hour, and then keep moving. So, all right, guys, good luck, and then hopefully I have some luck here and we dig up a bull and make it happen. So, doing a lot of hiking, it's good to readjust your boots every now and then when your feet get hot and they get sweaty, like mine do. It's just good to keep inventory of your feet, because I can feel my feet kind of getting hot, and my socks kind of loosening up, my laces loosening up, and over time that will hurt you. So one thing I like to do when I'm alpine hunting, or whether it's Dall sheep hunting or coos deer hunting or elk hunting like we're doing right now, is just obviously quality socks, but I use Smartwool PhD socks. They're pretty good. Not a whole lot of cushion, but they don't creep quite as much as cotton does, so they stay tight to my foot. And then I like to check them every so often and make sure my feet are in good shape, because feet get you to where the animals are. So that's the most important thing. When you have blisters and you have hot spots, it is the worst thing in the world, especially if you got to hunt. And we hunt for a living, so we got to do it every day. So feet is a big deal. So yeah. So check on your feet when temperature changes, when it gets from cold to middle of the day hot and you're hiking. Just retighten them. Your feet will love you for it. All right, time to get back on the trail. All right, we're back glassing again, and about 10 o'clock in the morning when the bulls are kind of bedded, and we found one bedded up in the shade here. Looks like a nice bull, a shooter bull. He's about 510 yards away from us, and we just gotta wait and see what he does. But we're set up on him. Charlene's ready, got the gun ready. Keith is right here. He's ready to go. Biggest thing is when you're taking shots like this is you always have to have a spotter. And so Keith is gonna be a spotter, I'm gonna be a spotter, just helping the shooter determine, to acquire the target and then get back on the target if necessary. So as you can see, it's hot. The sun's beating down on us right now. We gotta just wait it out, and hopefully that bull will move in a position where he's provides a good shot for us. So, but yeah, this is light rifle elk hunting in Arizona. It's really fun. It can be really challenging, but there are big bulls to be found out here.
Can you see them in there?
We're just sitting here waiting for him to get up. We can't really see his backside. We know his fronts are pretty good, but we're just waiting here. He's sitting at like 510 yards, so he's in our striking distance for sure. So we're just gonna sit and see if we can get a good look at him. But we're thinking when the sun hits him, he's gonna get up and kind of walk out on this open face where we can potentially have a pretty good shot at him. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. We've got the rifle set up. Charlene's ready to go. We've got everything dialed in as much as we possibly can. We don't want to shoot an elk laying down. I've done it before, and I just don't like it. So we really want him to stand up. So we're just sitting here in the sun and hunting elk in Arizona. Is that Tim? Yep. Just find him now. Right there by the tree still. His face is. He's gonna walk out there in a okay, he's coming out. Coming to the left of the tree. Lay back down. Put your safety on, Charlene. Okay. Rest for a second.
Okay.
That one got him. That one got him. All right, do you see him? Try to get back on that same.
Make sure you're on him solid now.
Okay, send it.
I hope he's dead.
No, he's down.
He's down. Safety on.
Okay.
Make sure.
Yeah, he's dead. All right. Good job, guys. Charlene made a really, really good shot. A couple good shots at the 300 Ultra at long distance on a really, really nice bull. Beautiful bull. It's a good one.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
That's why I didn't want that scope up too much, so she couldn't see the antlers. Good job.
You're gonna be happy.
We waited a long time in the sun and waiting for this bull to finally get up. He'd get up, give us a chance, and then he would lay back down. But man, she hung in there. Charlene hung in there. Keith was spotting, I was spotting, and she made a great shot. Bull went down pretty much right where she shot him. So awesome. Rifle elk hunt in Arizona. So me and Keith just emptied our packs. And if you have that luxury, that's the best way to do it when you're elk hunting. No bulls down, just regroup, get to your supplies, get hydrated, get some water in your pack, and then you can pack out the bull with empty packs and all hydrated, because we carry so much gear when we're elk hunting, like tripods and stuff like that, that our packs are already weighing like 30, 40 pounds. So they're not really equipped to haul out a bunch of meat. We can if we have to, but in this case, we're gonna try to get this sucker out in one shot, this elk. So we want our packs emptied, just the bare essentials: knives, water, obviously tags, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what it's all about. Super fun. And can't say enough about late rifle elk hunting in Arizona. It's just such a fun time, and doesn't get any better. And we have a long pack out to go, so we're gonna get started. Keith getting work done here, getting the meat all out. You good?
I was like, who in the hell got phone reception out here?
Just finishing up with getting this bull fully gutted, boned out. We don't really gut them when we're boning them out, but just making sure it's taken care of and getting cool. So we're doing getting all the meat off, and then we're working on the cape right now for a trophy mount. So almost got it wrapped up and about to head up the mountain with some heavy packs. Okay, we got our packs heavy and full. We are gonna make it up the mountain hopefully before it gets really, really dark. So I'm using got my pack, all boned out meat, tons of stuff. It may be a couple tripper where we're gonna keep going and may come back tonight or tomorrow morning for more stuff. But we'll do what we can today and see what happens. So, all right, Keith, lead the way. It's a good sight right there. Coming out heavy is always good. Yeah. It is tough hiking with a bunch of meat on your back, but it's all part of the game, man. It's a really good time. Pushes you to your limits and then extends your limits too when you've done some really hard stuff. So Keith's up there working his way down. He's got a You all right?
Yeah, this was one of the times that we sat there for over 2 hours just waiting for him to move. Then when he finally got up and moved, then he just turned around and laid back down again. And he was in thick brush and trees, and he managed to keep the trees between me and him the whole time. Cool. Pretty special. Biggest elk that I've ever killed. So, and I think probably the longest shot I've ever made.
Yeah.
50 yards. So that was a long, deep canyon for these guys to go and get it out of. It was not an easy thing for sure. And I like to shoot. Okay, so
there we go. If you want to ad lib, just go ahead.